Hello, my name is Chris Grace, and Sardines is a comedy about death, and it's about a bunch of people that died, and I try to make it funny.
Apparently, there's not a surgeon in the world that will say, this is not my area of expertise.
The tagline, comedy about death, is actually just so that people aren't surprised when they come to a show and there's a lot of death in it, or they're not surprised that the show that is a lot about death also has them laughing. The process of writing the show has been mostly trying to write things that are true to me and then make them entertaining enough that you can tolerate listening to them. A lot of my shows are a bunch of what I think of as vegetables, and then I have to put comedy and entertainment in to actually make them a satisfying meal.
And it put me into a dark place. And I was already in a dark place. I was doing stand-up comedy.
I come from a background of stand-up comedy and improv comedy, and I sort of find myself in two worlds. I'm often too theatrical and too pretentious for comedy, and then often in theatrical worlds, I'm too much of a stand-up. What's been nice is by doing these solo shows, I sort of carved out this little lane for myself where I'm sort of taking the best of both worlds.
Please don't stop the music. Please don't stop the... Okay, you don't just stare at me.
Every night's a little bit different at Sardines because I am very tuned in and aware to the audience. The show does change based on vibe. I mean, a lot of this show is about this communal feeling that we're creating, almost like ritualistically. And so it's always been affected by the people in the room. The energy that each individual audience brings really is a huge component in the show.
And I slammed it into the table.
Sardines is directed by my husband, Eric Michaud, who I've directed him in shows, he's directed me. It's always a question as to who is better at taking notes from the other person. Eric and I actually don't have exactly identical tastes in terms of theater or comedy, so it's really important to me to make a show that's palatable for both of us. It's been pretty reliable that if I can make a show that he likes as well, that other people will like it.
Look at all the hopes and dreams you have in your eyes.
I've found that the audiences seem to turn inwards after seeing the show in a really nice way, in almost a meditative way. I've also gotten messages and talked to people that feel kind of activated by the show. They feel a certain urgency about having the best time they can probably have with the time that they're given. You know, I guess I want people to not be passive coming out of the show and to not give up, not to despair.
Right now, we're alive. We still have hope. We still have time.
I think if you come see the show, you will definitely laugh. You'll definitely get to see me dance around. And when I dance around, people think that my body is very funny to watch. So at the very least, you can come laugh at a silly man talking about his life.